This guy is a huge right-wing theocrat. He is a Christian nationalist. He has no compunction lying for the Lord. Let's listen to this. This is Mike Johnson from a 2008 radio interview, showing both his bigotry about gay people and his fundamental lack of knowledge about history.
Many historians, those who are objective, would look back and recognize and give some credit to the fall of Rome, to not only the deprivation of the society and the loss of morals, but also to the rampant, homosexual behavior that was condoned by the society.
Not so much.
The fall of Rome is largely believed or, accepted to have happened, in the late 5th century. In like the 480, 470, I can't remember exactly, but it's somewhere around there. And it just so happens that in the 4th and 5th centuries, the spread of Christianity was the period in which Romans became less tolerant of homosexuality. Not more tolerant of homosexuality, but less tolerant of homosexuality. So the reality is, and this is widely accepted.
Yeah. At Rome's heights, many of the senators and statesmen that you read of today were engaged in homosexual relationships with people that they were working with and wrote about it openly.
And as the Roman Empire became less tolerant of homosexuality, they began their fall. Now, does that mean that there's a causal connection between being less tolerant of homosexuality and the fall of Rome? No. But what it does mean is it's impossible that Rome fell because they were more tolerant of homosexuality, because they were not more tolerant of homosexuality. During that time, they were less tolerant. But this is the history that these type of religious zealot fundamentalists.
He's a creationist. I mean, he has this New York Magazine has a great piece just listing some of his insane opinions from the past. I mean, in 2015, Johnson represented the Ark Encounter Creationist theme park, which featured dinosaurs riding on a life-size Noah's Ark in its successful legal battle to secure $18 million in tax subsidies from the state of Kentucky. So he's a creationist, which also means that his historical understanding is completely non-existent, and it's in keeping with his views there of the fall of Rome. I mean, he also has written extensively in the past against gay marriage. He wrote in he was a senior counsel for the ADF. He went before the Louisiana Supreme Court in 2004 and 2014 to defend a statewide ban on gay marriage. He's got a long record of being just a traditional theocratic conservative. And so the fact that he's denying this on cable news and denying his past, I mean, it's lying for the Lord, as you say. As long as you're doing the Lord's work, it doesn't really matter if you're an imperfect vessel. It's all about the ends justifying the means, right?
But the important thing, though, Emma, is that he's a good parent. It's harder today than ever to know what information to trust. Ground News is one of the first places I check when I am prepping for this show on a daily basis, because it allows me to read multiple articles on one story. The beauty of Ground News is you can look at a story and you can see it from different political perspectives, left, right, center, and also you can look at stuff from the international press versus how it's being reported domestically. It gives you the best way to train yourself to understand what you're reading and what the real story is. I've been following stuff like, obviously, what's going on with Israel and Gaza. I follow the Supreme Court. I follow my favorite, Social Security. It makes you more media savvy and literate, to be honest. And right now, you can go to ground.news/majority, subscribe through my link for as little as $1 a month, or get 30% off unlimited access for just $5 this month only. The link is in the description.